All eyes on Kylian Mbappe. Will he hit the milestone today? One goal needed to equal the scoring record. This is EA TV. Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we are readying ourselves for a second leg match at the quarter-final stage of the UEFA Europa League. It's Aston Villa up against Rennes.
Well, I thought Villa were excellent in that first leg. They dominated so many areas of the pitch. I just can't see how they lose this one.
Well, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Feeney. Crossing opportunity. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, just take a look at those stats, Derek. It paints the perfect picture for you. He's been so clinical in front of goal and just one away from equaling that record now. I can only see him adding to his tally today.
Amine Gouiri. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Who can he pick out? Happy to shoot. And putting paid to the danger. Vinicius Junior. Nicely timed tackle. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Could be! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Douglas Luiz. Matty Cash. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Amine Gouiri. Moving forward effectively. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Lovro Mayer. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Might be a chance here. And a goal it is, and what a significant one. They're locked together again. You just can't divide these two teams, and extra time, a real possibility.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish, but the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Douglas Luiz. Ollie Watkins. Mbappe. Makes the move to the inside. Pulls it back. Oh, a goal! The ball's in the net. A hugely important moment in the story of this tie.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Perfect tackle. Now, options are plenty. Must be! Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Look at Digne. It's with Vinicius Junior. Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. And the referee has shown him a second yellow card. That will be it for him.
Well, his manager will be absolutely furious. He had to be more careful there.
And time for the change now. That's a good ball. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. And support available. Well, thumped clear. Matty Cash. And players waiting in the centre. Mbappe. Looking to cut inside. Oh, a tremendous block. Can they hit on the break? A real opening now. Oh, cheeky, you might say. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And what about the finish? That requires so much technical ability to get that right. What a goal that is.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Tielemans. Here is Digne. Tete. And Rennes with the ball again. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. McGinn. Now, who can he play it to? Digne. Can he make it count? In it goes! A huge goal in this tie! As it stands, they will be the ones going through!
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. He's beaten his man. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger.
Well, as it stands, they're on their way out, but a goal here would change everything.
Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Giving them a different option by moving in field. Nicely saved. And the referee's whistle, meaning... So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Tielemans. McGinn. Chances on. Still possibilities. And a goal! It's a two-goal cushion in the tie, and now we can say they're firmly in control of this.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So back underway, and there we have it. 6 goals divided evenly. Now, options are plenty. Will he finish? And denied by the post. And the move breaks down. And putting paid to the danger. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Perfect challenge. Vinicius Junior. And options in the centre. Being egged on by the crowd. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Sound piece of goalkeeping. And a quick reminder, we have FA Cup semi-final action for you here on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing Manchester United.
Well, what a game that should be. Played in a great atmosphere, and the cup final awaits the winners.
And firing it to the near post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. And the keeper not thinking it through. What a commitment to defending. Counter-attacking chance. Mbappe. Oh, he looks threatening. And still pressing. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Smuggled away. Nice looking pass. It comes to nothing in the end. Mbappe. Oh, big chance. Off the post and back in play. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, as you can see here, the initial attempt is good, but his reaction is brilliant. He was so alert there.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Great defending here. Well, the goalkeeper making a big contribution and denying him another one.
Well, it's another chance for him. As you said, he looks so hungry for goals today.
Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Not the most confident clearance. Well, threat averted. He's enjoying space. Mbappe. Cutting infield here. The supporters want to see him have a go. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Lovro Mayer. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Amin Gouiri. Diego Carlos. Is with Vinicius Junior. Possession one. Into the advanced position. Still alive. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
A super tackle and they've won possession. He's in behind. Surely. And still danger here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. 5 minutes left. Villa couldn't keep the ball. Amin Gouiri. Could be dangerous. Oh, simple for the keeper. Beautiful pass. That'll be a Rennes throw-in. So making the substitution now. Longley. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Good idea. And running in behind. And up for grabs off the keeper. Wow, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there.
And that's it, the final whistle. And the hosts will go through.
Well, it was never really in doubt, was it? Over the 2 legs, they were by far the better team. They'll take some stopping, that's for sure.
Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Could be. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Might be a chance here. And a goal it is, and what a significant one. They're locked together again. He just can't... Mbappe makes the move to the inside. Pulls it back. Oh, a goal! The ball's in the net. A hugely important moment in the story of this tie. Can they hit on the break? Oh, cheeky, you might say. And a goal to level this. Digne. Can he make it count? In it goes! A huge goal in this tie as it... Chances on. And a goal! It's a two-goal cushion in the tie, and now we can say they're firmly in control of this. Oh, big chance. Off the post and back in play. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to... Cutting infield here. The supporters want to see him have a go. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Nerves are really jangling now. Just 4 teams left in the FA Cup, and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final here at Wembley. And hello to you from the home of football here in London, Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we have action from the semi-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It is Manchester United up against Aston Villa.
Well, Derek, semi-finals are usually tense affairs. The winners can look forward to a great occasion in the final. The losers are completely forgotten.
Can he take the chance? Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre-forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Difficult to stop him. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Well, considering the form book, Stuart, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously here.
Defenders, Derek, hate playing against players with pace, and he's got plenty of pace to run in behind, and he does it cleverly. He comes short, then spins in behind, and then he's 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and he usually finishes it off.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. Oh, he's through here! Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reactions from the goalkeeper that was.
Played over. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Great defending. Blocked again. Oh, a smart stop. Tielemans. Douglas Luiz. Not the pass he had in mind. Vinicius Junior. Tielemans. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. But in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Sancho. And take it away. Mbappe. Now he must favour the cross. Will he finish? And a goal! They've extended the lead! Well, plenty of time remaining. This is far from over, but they're well on course for a place in the final.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Tielemans. Getting in there to intercept. Good use of advantage in United's favour. Brilliant save. Lucadinha. A really good pass. Really good interception. More than decent this from United. Got to it easily, the keeper. Douglas Luiz. They've given it away. Diogo Dalot. Anthony. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they use it to their advantage? Chance here. And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Short corner it is. Looking to cut inside. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Anthony. Now Casemiro. Effective challenge. Mbappe. Good looking cross. Still alive. And clears his lines. He's given it straight to the opposition. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Sancho. Well, they have to pay attention. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Diego Carlos. That's a lovely ball. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. He's managed to lose his marker. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. Marcus Rashford. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Well, he's beaten his opponent. And the keeper there to deal with it. So the corner played into the box. Well, there we have it. We're at the halfway mark. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Christian Eriksen now. And Rashford. This looks more than decent. Rashford! Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reactions from the goalkeeper that was.
Crossing possibilities. Will it be? It could be up for grabs. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Free kick awarded then by the referee.
Well, I'm not surprised by those stats. United have created some really good opportunities, but unless they finish one of them off, they're going to be frustrated come the end of the game.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester United. Genuine chance. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Anthony. It's going to be United's free kick. Crossed in quickly. No nonsense clearance. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? And saved by the keeper. Well, they're going for the short one. Now veering in field. That's a high-quality pass. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing West Ham United. Real chance! Brilliantly blocked! Doesn't want to give it away here. Rashford. Sancho now. And in with a real chance. And a decent save, full credit. Good visualisation and execution. Could be. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Diego Carlos. Here's Matty Cash. Mbappe? Well, he really read that brilliantly. And into the last 20 minutes. McGinn. That's a lovely ball. Real chance. He can't hold on to it. Decides to shoot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Corner kick played in. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. "15 minutes left for play. Rashford. Regained possession. And teammates around him. Vinicius Junior. Now with Tielemans. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Marcus Rashford. He's in behind. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again, and what a good bit of skill this is from Rashford, and what a powerful finish from Rashford. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Feeney. McGinn. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Douglas Luiz. And a very good challenge. Christian Eriksen now. Good through ball. Brilliant pass. And he might be in here. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
That's a good-looking ball. It's looking promising. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Here's a change for Manchester United. Rashford. Sancho. How about the cross? So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Counter-attacking chance. Incisive pass from Mbappe. And now can he keep calm? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Watkins, he's in here. Oh, masterful defending to prevent what looked like a certain goal. There's the referee's whistle, and it is official now. The visitors are on their way to the final.
Well, that was an excellent display. The result was never in doubt, in my view. They controlled the tempo of the game, they looked threatening when they went forward, and they had the better individual.
One man, the focus of attention.
Being the top scorer in the league, it is no surprise to see our cameras are focused on him. But can he add to his tally today? We'll find out soon.
Hello and welcome. This is the scene here in East London, in Stratford to be exact. We're at the London Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's West Ham United up against Aston Villa.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but...
Will it be? Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Who can they pick out? Well, not away properly. McGinn. Cash. Oh, the threat is there. But a good piece of tidying up. And a look at the West Ham 11.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit
Hang
deep.
on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. So now a corner. And there's the delivery. Appear to be in 2 minds. Danger averted for now. Good technique displayed. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Short corner taken. Shaping to shoot. That was going in. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, the stats tell you everything. He's a top-class striker. Even when he's having a quiet game, he can still pop up with a goal, as we may well see today.
Textbook defending inside the box. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And West Ham have the ball again. Being pressed hard. Fornals. Garcia with it. Encouraging move from West Ham. But they dealt with the threat posed. From what I'm hearing, there's been a goal in the Fulham match. Over to Alex for the details.
It's a goal for Fulham. It's now 1-0 with 19 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Lucadinha. Crossing possibilities. Oh, last-ditch defending at its very finest. Breaking at pace. Possession lost by the Hammers. Paqueta. Plenty of support here. Danny Ings. They could nudge in front. Can they stop it going in? Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone. And at this level, you're always going to be punished. Well, he has to get his team playing again. This isn't going to plan.
One 0 then. Lucadinha. Struggling to hold on to the ball. Danny Ings. Very quick thinking there. And over the touchline for what will be a West Ham throw. Opportunity in the wide area. And still looking to get the shot off. In it goes! goes to square the game. What a contest this is turning out to be.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal. Well, I have to say, you can understand his frustration. This is going to be an edgy game now.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Garcia. Ball with Pablo Fornals. Oh, that's a really good run. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, something has happened at Craven Cottage. Let's find out exactly what. Here's Alex.
Yes, it's a second goal for Spurs. They've pulled one back with 35 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. And teammates around him. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Paqueta. The fans are shouting shoot. And what a magical save it was! Who's going to get on the end of it? And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Vinicius Junior. On to McGinn. Ollie Watkins. Mbappe. Still trying to make something happen. And able to get a body in the way. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Fornals. A chance to whip it in. A good and fair challenge. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Over it comes. Just knocked it out of there. Paqueta. Just can't get it past him. And over comes the corner. Well, it's official now. The first 45 minutes. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Oh, nice ball over the top. Lucadine. Here's Vinicius Junior. From what I'm hearing, there's been a goal in the Fulham match. Over to Alex for the details.
It's a second goal for Fulham.
Alex, apologies, I have to jump in because this could be a chance. Oh, he stopped it!
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
And there's the delivery. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Well, Alex was in full flight. Alas, we had to cut her off just moments ago. To confirm, Fulham have found the net in that match, and they're locked together in a thriller now at 2-2. Attacking possibilities for West Ham. Can he put it away? Oh, did so well to deny him. Coutinho. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's West Ham United. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Excellent strike! Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. Might be a chance to break. They were playing fluent football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
A good vision there. A decisive clearance it was. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Paqueta. Promising looking attack from West Ham. Beautifully weighted ball. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Aston Villa taking on Chelsea.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty
Stuart,
affair.
look at this. Brilliantly blocked. Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure. Looking for someone to play it to. Well, it looked as though he was going to net another one, but the keeper getting in the way.
Well, that was a decent chance for his second there. Not the finish he was really looking for.
Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Nicolas Pepe. And now Garcia. 20 minutes remaining. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Right, let's join Alex Scott, shall we? Because there's been news of a goal in the Fulham match.
Yep, a third goal for Fulham. They now lead 3-2 with 74 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Now perhaps they can counter from here. A very good tackle. Paqueta. And in with a real chance. Couldn't quite hang on. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. A chance to whip it in. Oh, to level the match. A goal! Real excitement. A back and forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal. Well, I have to say, you can understand his frustration. This is going to be an edgy game now.
10 minutes to go then. Maxwell Cornet. Well, they still have designs on the win. That's not a bad ball. Well cleared away. Cornet. And still danger here. Well, defensive resilience there. Pau Torres.
Well, I thought that was the game. Fantastic work by the keeper just to keep them in this.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. That's a good pass. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. And play halted, free kick given. Well, the execution there rather went awry.
Well, Derek, the less said about that, the better, I think.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, that's going to go down as offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it quickly enough, and the flag went up.
And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Oh, lovely ball. Well, he had just gone beyond the last defender, Stuart.
Well, that's a real shame because the through ball is really well weighted, but he just took too long to play it.
Intercepted effortlessly. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Well, possibilities inside the box. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So the final whistle and plenty of positives for Villa fans around the world following this victory. What did you make of it?
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to pass the ball forward and have players who can dribble past defenders, you're always going to carry a threat. And that's what they're doing at the moment. Their forward play was scintillating.
Danny Ings. They could nudge in front. Can they stop it going in? Oh, and he puts away the second chance, but the goalkeeper... We simply have to focus on this man. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Aston Villa taking on Chelsea.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And Chelsea win the corner. That's an astute piece of defending, but now he has to be ready for the corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. And giving them too much space on the flank. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Well, we're at the business end of the season now, and when you look at the top of the table, still unclear who's going to take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly know who pays your wages, Derek, but I think everybody can see this is going to be a great finale to the season. Which team will keep grinding out the results? It's going to be very exciting.
Options in the centre. Can they forge ahead? Can they cover up? Just the clearance that was needed. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, Villa are looking good in these opening minutes. Only a top-class save has denied them there.
Can he find the right pass? Oh, fancy footwork. Are they going to forge ahead? In it goes! The opening goal in this contest!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can articulate an appropriate reply. Darder. A very effective challenge put in. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge, and it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. And the early shower, this is going to be a real test of their mettle.
Well, it's a straight red, and rightly so. But how will they replace him? They've got to reorganise now. Well, he might not like the red card, but he's got to calm down here.
Didn't have what it took to get it beyond the wall. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. McGinn. Surely! And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, they can bring it out now. Well, Thiago Silva has been on the back pages of many a newspaper in recent days. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising because he still looks a very good player. But he obviously knows his own body and thinks he can't perform at his best anymore. I think he's made a brave decision.
Nicely timed tackle. Kylian Mbappe. Promising attack, this. Chance to play it in. Opportunity. In it goes! Delighted to be 2 in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Determined defending. McGinn. Good technique displayed. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And defensive play to be applauded. Lukaku. Darder. Nkunku has it. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Well, they fancy a short one. And the cross smuggled away. Fofana. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. This might be ideal for the counter. Vinicius Junior. Defenders need to cover. Real chance. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Elects to go short. He certainly has time. Can they open things up? Oh, good work by the keeper. Can someone get on the end of this? Smuggled away. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Kukureya. Nkunku. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, let's see about the cross. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Not giving him a moment's peace. Well, he took care of it defensively. Counter-attacking chance. Mbappe. Can they keep it going? And it's still on. Marvellous anticipation. Nkunku. Well, no stopping him. Could get themselves back into it. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it.
Well, he's so frustrated, isn't he? It's another wasted opportunity.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Not away completely. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. And the first half is in the history books now. Here at well, away they go again, and there can be no denying it. A huge gulf between the teams in the first half. Will we see a response from Chelsea in the second 45? Oh, fancy footwork. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. And he's got to clear his lines. And he did well to cut it out. Good distribution. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, it might still work out for them. Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally, I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, he successfully got past him. Just wanted to get it out of there. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Chelsea facing West Ham United. A super tackle and they've won possession. And given acres of space to attack here. Genuine chance. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
So back underway at 3-1. Nkunku. Romelu Lukaku now. Intercepting it intelligently. 30 minutes to go then. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Opportunity! And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Cucurella. It's with Sergi Darder being pressed hard. McGinn. That's a good-looking ball. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, but then there's still plenty to do afterwards. You have to say it's a really nice finish just to guide it into the net. That's a lovely goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. That's a high-quality pass. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, here it is again. He makes it look so easy. The keeper dives slightly early and he passes it into the other side. Really confident finish.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Nkunku. And Villa with the ball again. John McGinn. Could be dangerous. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Lukaku. Advantageous situation here for Chelsea developing. And it's played into the centre. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Nkunku. Vinicius Junior cutting infield here. And a really good diving stop. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, the short corner routine. Vinicius! Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Chance maybe to use the counter-attacking ability to good effect. A real opening now. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as you can see here, Sterling gets beyond the challenge of the defender. And what a clinical finish this is. Hit with such power by Sterling. Not much chance for the keeper there. It's a great goal.
Not the pass he had in mind. Conor Gallagher. Lukaku. Nkunku. He's in here. Not out of the woods yet. Danger averted for now. Kylian Mbappe. Opportunity it is. Oh, chipping it. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. In by Sterling. And a no-nonsense clearance. What a block! Can they hit on the break? Now, can they take advantage? And let's give credit to the defending. And that is that, the final whistle here, and maximum points picked up by Aston Villa. What did you make of it?
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Promising attack, this. Chance to play it in. Opportunity. In it goes! Delighted! This is the big night. The two teams have come a long way in the Europa League this season, and now we are down to the last. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. Only 4 sides are still breathing in this season's Europa League. We've reached the semi-final stage. It is Feyenoord up against Aston Villa.
Well, what a moment for both these teams. Just one step away from the final. But it's the visitors and their fans that are expecting.
It's there for him. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, horrible injury to his shoulder there. Landed right on top of it. Sore, but he's tough, and I think he'll
wait
carry
a minute,
on.
Jeff. They might score. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Tielemans. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, considering the form book, Stuart, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously here.
Well, he's been in great form, hasn't he? And I fully expect him to break that record today. He has so many attributes. I'm not sure how you negate him. What a player he is.
Can he convert? Able to get his body in the way. McGinn. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Mbappe. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, he's done it. Not just a goal, but a new competition record.
Well, he's been on fire throughout this tournament, and he fully deserves to break that record. Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Gertruida. Ramiz Zerouki. Gertruida with it. Showing a real will to win the ball. Douglas Luiz. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. In with a chance. Well, far too much elevation there. Under pressure here. Feeney. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And still danger here. Quite the catalogue of great saves, and that the latest one. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Mbappe. They keep plugging away. Good-looking move. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he turns his marker and then has the composure to finish. That's a top-class goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Good run, very much in control of the situation. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
Well, a lot of referees would have booked him there, but I'm with him on this one. No yellow card for me.
And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Let's take another look. He deceives the goalkeeper really well here by getting him to dive one way before placing it into the opposite side. A really good penalty.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Tielemans. Now with Diego Carlos. Good vision. Can he get onto this? McGinn. Just the clearance that was needed. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. All hands on deck. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Vinicius Junior. Watkins. Distributing it well. And putting paid to the danger. Very quick thinking there. This might have potential. Crossing opportunity. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Firing it in. And what a magical save it was!
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage!
Well, here you can see it again. It's a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Oh, great vision. And space to attack. It's a perfect challenge. Santiago Jimenez. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, interesting to follow the speculation concerning Manchester United, namely that they could be about to add to the squad in an exciting way, Stuart.
Well, £45 million seems to be the offer, which to me sounds a little low if I'm honest. Let's see if Villa think that's enough to let him go.
Diego Carlos. Here is Digne. Vinicius Junior. Throw-ins given. And time for the change now. Santiago Jimenez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Douglas Luiz. Here's Tielemans. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Aston Villa taking on Brighton. Not out of the woods yet. High pressing and good high pressing. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Mbappe into the middle. Well, no danger now. Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
And that is going to be a free kick. On the offensive. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Making sure nothing came of it. Chance maybe to use the counter-attacking ability to good effect. Kylian Mbappe. Here's Matty Cash. A room to roam on the wing. Now delivering that deep cross. Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reactions from the goalkeeper that was.
Cutting infield here. Just can't get it past him. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Really closing him down here. Toko Ekambi. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Dilrosun. He's lost it. Toko Ekambi. Villa recovering possession well. John McGinn. Good idea. Vinicius Junior. Oh, superb save! Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Angles it back. Oh, it's a really well-timed challenge. Mbappe. And a throw-in forthcoming. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Yeah, you can see he's got a problem with his foot. Looks as though he's treading on it a little tenderly.
And a really smart stop, an important one to keep them in. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're at the semi-final stage of this season's UEFA Europa League. It is Feyenoord up against Aston Villa.
Well, what a moment for both these teams. Just one step away from the final. But it's the visitors and their fans that are expecting to get through to the big day. But this is by no means an easy game for them, as their hosts can be really dangerous if they play at their best.
Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, here's how Feyenoord line up.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two...
Stuart, they might be onto something. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he's been in great form, hasn't he? And I fully expect him to break that record today. He has so many attributes. I'm not sure how you negate him. What a player he is.
Oh, big chance. And the keep. And there it is! The first goal in the semi-final. A huge moment. Extraordinary scenes.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Calvin Stings. Just the challenge that was required. Plenty of running room in the wide position. And defensive play to be applauded. Ollie Watkins. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Determined defending. Oh, yes! You cannot strike them any better than that! Brilliant goal!
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Rami Zerouki. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Takes it on! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Doesn't want to give it away here. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. And he's broken free! Oh, tremendous save!
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Really good wide play. McGinn, and able to get a body in the way. Now can they counter clinically? Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, the defender's back and in a good shape. And that was a very fine read. A room to roam on the wing. Cuts it back. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Ramiz Zerouki. Oh, he's given the ball away. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, he's been ruled offside. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. He could pick out a teammate. Good bit of closing down. This might have potential. He got in the way of that cross. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Played in there. Oh, cleared away! Superb defending! Massive credit! Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Oh, that's a fine pass. Or can they exploit the space out wide? Chance to finish! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off! Wonderful to have that in your repertoire!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy, certainly no stopping that.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Jimenez. Can they trouble the opposition this time? In with a chance! Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Well read to win possession back. Intelligent threaded pass here. Pivotal moment defensively. Oh, that's a really good pass. Could be. And into the clutches of the goalkeeper. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. A real opening now. Can they stop it going in? And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately, it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Matty Cash. Nice looking pass. Mbappe. And space to cross it. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Aston Villa.
Hang on, Derek, it's a chance here.
Oh, there it is! This is astonishing stuff! Now they find themselves level here!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
Matty Cash. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Rami Zerouki. Dilrozoun. And now Stengs. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Douglas Luiz. Attacking with vigour. And he favours the inside route. But quick thinking defensively. 30 minutes left for play. Well, the attack looks promising. Happy to shoot. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Keen to take it short here. That's a nice looking ball. And what a magical save it was! Can he deliver it with accuracy? Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half!
Well, here's the deflection, as you can see, but you can't blame the goalkeeper. He was just wrong-footed there.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Matty Cash. Mbappe with it. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here.